Hello and welcome to Industry Spotlight with Creative First. Our guest today is Pritul Kumar, Joint Secretary Broadcasting and Managing Director, National Film Development Corporation. Pritul comes from the 2000 batch of Indian Railway Traffic Service, a prestigious Group A civil service cadre of the central government. Previously, he was the Joint Secretary Films at the Ministry of Information and Broadcasting and Executive Director, Computerization and Information Systems at the Railway Board. Pritul, welcome to this discussion.
Hi, good morning.
Film Bazaar has been a significant platform for South Asian cinema since its inception. How has the initiative evolved since 2007?
This year we are in the 18th edition of the Film Bazaar, which was started in 2007. And the concept was to have it alongside the International Film Festival of India, where the celebration of cinema is taking place. So it was conceived that the business of cinema, which is all the more important in the background, India should also be a hub for that. So thinking that the National Film Development Corporation was asked to do that film bazaar, and I think we have come to this 18th edition. A remarkable number of verticals have been increased, and also a lot of open markets and exhibitions have been incorporated. Like I tell you that this time we had a record number of entries because Film Bazaar is a curated market, and we have selected about 300 plus projects for people who are visiting from all parts of the world to find out this content and discover this curated content. And the things which we have added particularly this year is that the co-production and the script writing used to be for feature films. So we used to curate about six projects, five projects for script writing, and used to mentor them from international mentors. And in a significant period of 4 months, this time we have included two series also. So recognizing that OTTs and the series have become a very, very important part of content which is being consumed by the audience world over. And it is very similar to the filmmaking, but just there are different nuances to it. And the same thing has been done in the co-production market also. We have six projects in the co-production market for series, apart from the 21 projects which are there for feature films. And so in the viewing room also, we've included a lot of projects which will be series. So that's one addition in the content part of it, yeah, particularly of the curated verticals which we have in the Film Bazaar. Apart from that, the pavilions which we had last year, the country pavilions and the state pavilions, they have been really expanded in a big way. The tech pavilion, which was started for the first time last year with only a couple of players, has about 16 players now, and it'll be a big pavilion wherein we the latest usage of technology, latest usage of VFX and filmmaking will be showcased to the filmmakers who are attending the Film Bazaar. So Google is doing a very, very different bit on the around AI, how you utilize AI. So they have kept it they will unveil that platform on that day, and their head India head would be coming to do that. So is with Netflix. They have the importance of dubbing, and they are putting a voiceover interactive booth over there, and so forth. Like there are a lot of VFX companies there. There are very many tech companies like Sony is not just showcasing its cameras, but they'll also be showcasing the different kind of monitors which are utilized by the film crew to see the kind of grading, the kind of cinemas which is being shot by the cameras. So all these integrations will be of help to the filmmakers to know how important is technology and how they should utilize this technology in filmmaking. And this, along with there will also be a separate market pavilion this time, wherein a lot of production companies from all across India will be taking part into it. We'll also be having some OTT platforms do their content showcasing over there. And I'm really glad to tell you that we have worked it out, all of this space alongside the promenade on the river Mondovi's front, and all of this will be there. And along with it will be the knowledge series and the panel discussions happening in the center of it. So the entire film bazaar, which used to be in the Marriott, has, because of there was a space constraint in the Marriott. So the only the exclusive portions do keep reside in the hotel, but all of it, the hub wherein the filmmakers sort of interact with each other, the filmmakers where they sort of see other countries' policies, the other states' policies, or to interact with the other filmmakers, would happen now in that pavilion which we are trying to construct this time. And all the design and branding again has been done with the association of National Institute of Design, Ahmedabad. So it will be a very, very beautiful space which everybody should visit and find value into it. So that's what the effort is.
What are your strategic priorities for the Film Bazaar this year, especially in the context of global collaborations and South Asian cinema?
So, Film Bazaar traditionally is known for the content which gets curated from all across South Asia. So, there are filmmakers and film producers, distributors who come from world over to find good content to be sort of developed further. So, as I already mentioned, that we have curated, but projects at a nascent stage. Maybe some of them are at a scriptwriter's stage, some of them at a idea stage where people are looking for co-productions, to the extent that they are in work in progress, to having rough cuts ready, VFX is still to be done, or distribution is to be funded. So various level of projects. So filmmakers do find it convenient to find a whole stock of projects here and find the right match for them, which they want to invest in. So that's one part of it. But the other thing which we are also doing this time is to collaborate with Fiki for a open buyer and seller meet. So they have been we understand that there are a lot of people, serious people, who pay application fees and apply their projects to NFTC Film Bazaar, but they are not able to get selected because not all can be selected. So we only take best of the projects. So what we've done is that, well, because those projects are also worth considering and they might have value into it. So we have done this open film bazaar, which in which we have populated these projects also. And through Fiki, we are trying to do matchmaking and open sort of meeting sessions. Whoever chooses the buyer chooses the seller. That request is getting sent, or the seller is choosing the buyer. So that is kind of a thing which will be happening around in this bazaar. So that's the strategy becomes that to be able to maximize the sort of the sale of content at a nascent stage, to let it get developed to not just buyers from India, but also buyers from or the investors from all across the world. There's another thing which is very important in this year's Film Bazaar, because it was only the last year we had announced in this IFI that the incentives from India for foreign productions and co-productions, they have been increased to $3.6 million, which is a substantial amount, and it is sort of a very lucrative amount for actually the treaties which are there between India and 17 other countries. So the producers can actually take the benefit of these incentives by working in India with an Indian producer, and simultaneously also taking benefit from the other country. So now this year becomes very, very important, wherein these kind of filmmakers, they can cohabit it. So we have gone across all over India with honorable minister, with secretary, and we have sort of pitched it to the producers all across India. We had one roadshow in Chennai, we had one in Hyderabad, Mumbai, so whatever could we cover. And also we have put it through the film associations that more and more producers should come forth and try to make films under these co-productions. And for that, this film bazaar becomes a melting pot where they can find like-minded people and like-minded stories wherein to do that. So we are hoping that this film bazaar will have a multiplier effect this year, and we are going to, instead of just getting a couple of projects sort of being picked up from each of the vertical, we are going to have a full ecosystem where people can openly and yet systematically interact and sort of get mutually beneficial deals done in film bazaar.
Film Bazaar has been instrumental in nurturing films like The Lunchbox and Ship of Theseus. How does Film Bazaar 2024 plan to continue this legacy of discovering and supporting groundbreaking South Asian films?
So this year, the focus of IFI, as we all know, this International Film Festival is one of the 14 largest film festivals across the world in competition category, which is recognized by FIAF. So, but it was thought by Honorable Minister that what makes this festival different from the rest of the 14 in which bunch we are put together, and it was realized that being India being a creative economy where the future is the youth. And so with this year, the focus of IFI has been put on young filmmakers. So there have been a lot of indulgent things which we have put across the festival, which includes the focus on young filmmakers, like the creative minds of tomorrow being multiplied into from 75 to 100, 100 talents. So likewise, and but the good thing about Film Bazaar is we notice that we take a lot of applications with which we filter the content and then we mentor it. So for co-productions we have applications of small projects, we have applications from script writers, work in progress. Like in work in progress, I'll share that the 6 projects which have been selected as the Film Bazaar recommend from 150 odd projects, out of this 6, you'll be surprised to know that 5 are of the debut young filmmakers. So it is very, very heartening to see that at the time when we have actually thought that young filmmakers, the future is for them. And at the same time, we are also receiving entries which are from bright young filmmakers. And actually, this ecosystem is able to support their creativity, who would hitherto not be found otherwise. But this platform probably will help not just nurture this young talent who otherwise doesn't get an opportunity, but also will let the best of the films to get made. So that's what the difference is this year.
What can we expect from Film Bazaar 2024 in terms of new opportunities for filmmakers and producers?
So new opportunities come when more and more people join, and so what we're noticing from today's already the 14th and the bazaar is going to start on 20th. We already have 1.5 times more registrations this year, so 50% increase in number of registrations, and we are hoping that a lot of people would also come on the dates of registration. So we are thinking that it'll double the number of people who sort of register and come here. The other important thing is that because of these pavilions which we are putting, more and more people will be able to cohabit and be a part of the film bazaar, and more networking will help them find the right match for their projects. So that's what precisely the Film Bazaar is meant to do, and that has been growing each year. So we are very happy that we were able to put an effort where all of these people can get together.
Thank you so much, Pritul, for sharing so many insights. I'm sure the Film Bazaar this year, as always, will be a very, very great success.
Yeah, and this year we also have you, so I'm sure it'll be great success. Do come. Thank you so
Sure,
much.
sure. Thank you so much for the invite. Thank you. Bye.